Hello, I'm Vicki Nordlund and I'm Department Head of English at Rockville High School, and I also teach creative writing. And part of our program revolves around entering contests. It's a great way to showcase our students' work and to make them feel great about their accomplishments. One of the contests that we entered this year was the Connecticut Young Writers Competition. It's a contest where students enter prose and poetry. We had 54 kids enter this year, and we were lucky enough to have 4 state finalists. So in all the state of Connecticut, magnet schools, public schools, private schools, we had 4 out of the 20 finalists. And we were also incredibly lucky to have a state champion this year for poetry. This is Matt Maguda, and Matt is a junior, and he won for his poem Break, and we're all extremely proud of him.
So my poem is called Break. It's about a girl who was abused by her dad for a long time in her life, and then she's like obsessed with like fire and stuff, and then one day she just gets fed up with it and she burns down the house with both of them in it. I got my idea from, we had a student teacher come in and we watched like videos, and the video was of this girl who burned down a barn, and I just got all of that from just like the whole fire stuff. I got it and I just wrote the poem about it. So yeah, this is the poem Break. Okay. 1. The first time he hit me, I was 5. I spilled cereal on the white tile floor. His hand was like a fleshy brick. 2. She was beautiful, you know. Blonde hair all over her pale face. My only memories are framed in photographs. I heard I was her greatest accomplishment. If only he was the one who died. 3. He sits on the couch all day, smoking cigarettes and drinking out of the same plastic cup, watching the same 3 channels, until I come home. 4. I started burning at 10. Wood, paper, dry leaves, the heat of the flame, the smoke rising from the fire, made me forget. 5. Touches in the kitchen, kisses in the hallway, they always tasted like an ashtray soaked in liquor. Never gentle, never quick, and he kept doing it. 6. In the halls, I was a ghost, the girl who floated through people silently, and no one could hear her pleas. I was that girl, and I was drifting away. 7. Mary Ann, captain of the cheer team, she talked to me. I was sitting alone. Her voice was like a dove. She talked to me, and I started to cry. I told her to go to hell. Someone talked to me. 8. There are very few things I am good at. Taking the child lock off of lighters is one of them. Striking matches is another. But I can't put out a fire, so I burn. 9. I told him no once. He froze as he unbuttoned my blouse. The hand grasping my thin wrist loosened. My own daughter. He sobbed on my exposed collarbone, and then he hit me over and over again until I lay on the stained sheets, broken and defeated. 10. Soaked eyes, bloody fingertips, bruised skin, my Friday morning. 11. The clock strikes 11, but my mind screams morning. The liquid in the carton sloshes as I walk up the carpeted stairs. Droplets fall. He snores. 12. I splash the gas on the floor beneath his bed. I splash the liquid on the doorframe, douse my room, fill the kitchen, drown the living room, make waves in the bathroom, and I light the match, my last burn.
So being in the creative writing program here is really, really cool. It's a lot of fun. You write a lot of really interesting things, but I think the best part for me is being able to watch yourself progress from where you started at the beginning of the year to where you are both as a writer and as a person by the end of the year. And you change a lot, but in a good way. You're more constructive and more confident in what you do than you might have been previously.
Being in the creative writing program is the single most amazing opportunity I've ever been given in high school. It is the most astounding environment with the most open people, and it makes you grow as a person. Miss Nordland will take every single piece of poetry or prose that you give her, and she will mold it into something fantastic. And there's no way you can't improve. Improving it's inevitable.
I'm Christiane. I'm an independent study creative writing this year, so I've been taking this class for 3 years, and it has given me so many opportunities. Like, we have a lot of authors come to our school and talk to the writers. I even entered this competition where I ended up winning, and I got to go to Breadloaf, Vermont for a weekend on like this writing conference, and it was a lot of fun.
In another contest we entered this year, it was the Scholastic Contest, and there were a lot of entries into that. It's a nationwide competition where schools from all over the country enter their pieces, and we won more awards at this school than the state of Colorado, which I think is really cool.
Creative writing program has given me a lot of opportunities as well. We wrote children's stories, and we read them to the children in the lower level elementary schools in our town, and that was a great experience to really connect with our readers in a different level. We also have slam poetry competitions inside the school, poetry readings. Some of them are competitive, others aren't, and you just realize how much you really love the writing world and everybody in it, and it's such an amazing experience to be here.
Our creative writing is like a family. We all can pick out each other's writing because we all have different styles, and we are really comfortable with editing with each other and shooting off ideas, and it's a lot of fun. I like being around these people. Being creative writing has inspired me to go to college next year to be an English and creative writing teacher. So this class kind of helps me through life.
So the creative writing program is Vernon's best kept secret. We actually have won more awards than any school, public or private, in the state of Connecticut. We enter scholastic writing competitions, playwriting competitions. We won the Drexel National Playwriting Competition. We had more finalists and winners in the Edith Wharton competition than any other school as well. So I'm just so proud of my talented writers, and I love my program.
To learn more about creative writing at RHS, email victoria.norton@vernonct.org.